So the new Nittos, these Continentals were made in the 31st week of 2021. So they're only 3 years old. The tread depth is about 630 seconds. Between 6 and 730 seconds, let's see. You know, I've had to repair a few of them. So the new Nittos are a little over, they're just under 1130 seconds. So I just drove home from the shop, and my initial impressions are that it feels softer than the Continentals, a little harder than the Continentals. I feel the car kind of lifting up where I go over certain imperfections in the road. Instead of the tire being a little more squishy, it's a little stiffer, which makes sense because they put stiffening in the sidewalls here to give it extra load rating. So yeah, that's interesting, but it does handle nice, and it's already, you know, on the way back it did pretty decent mileage, and it drives straight, no issues there. I mean, it's a brand new tire, but that said, yeah, it feels softer over the bumps. You feel a little, you know, and it feels like the turning is a little smoother, but it's all subjective for now. I'll let you know after a couple hundred, maybe 1,000 miles, but so far so good. So it has been 1,500 miles with the Nitto NT421Qs. And I gotta say, you know, the tread pattern's pretty cool. You can feel like the stiffer sidewalls that they advertise is legitimate, because I went from the Continental Cross Contact Sport LS to this, and you feel the stiffness in the sidewall as you're going around. You feel like the suspension has got a little bit more tautness to it, even though I know it's just the tire that I've changed. It does feel nicer on the road. It does handle a little better. It's supposed to be extra large, extra XL rated for load capacity because of the stiffening in the sidewalls, but honestly it makes the ride that much sweeter. Because you know, the other tires, they were hard, but you know, they would bang a little bit, they rode a little hard. These ride a lot softer, a lot nicer. The compound's nicer from what I can gather so far. And we've had this on the car 1,500 miles, and let's see where they at now. So I mean, they're still like still brand new, almost 12-30 seconds, brand new. And almost 9mm. So yeah, I mean, they advertise a large mileage warranty, you know, mileage rating. They seem to be doing the job. I think they'll do the job. Yeah, they're definitely a nice upgrade. They're not as off-roady as I would have liked. They're definitely more performance oriented, so you're not going to get like that look if you're looking for it. You know, this is kind of what the vibe is here. Clean. They're nice. Let's take a look at this rear right. Also, almost 9mm. So they're wearing perfectly even. Nicer, and it definitely handles a little bit nicer than the Cross Contact ILS. The Cross Contact ILS did have some sipes in it, like snow tire sipes. These don't have those sipes. So I didn't have my tire gauge with me, but as of today, I've driven 4,816 miles on these, and the front tires are still measuring. Oh, they're a little less now. So what are they at here? It's about 8mm, or just under 930 seconds. And look at the back. The backs came out a little higher than 930 seconds, so it looks like the fronts are eating a bit. So now that I put almost 7,000 miles on these, I've taken it on road trips, I've taken it all over different types of roads, gravel roads, off roads, bumpy roads. What I can say is that looking back, I instantly felt on the very first turn, like curvy road I was on, that I was oversteering the car because the car was just going kind of, it moved quicker than I was expecting. So that goes to show that the handling was an instantaneous kind of a night and day change, that wise. Yes, it has extra XL rated load capacity, so it can be good for towing and other things like that. And look at that tread. Now this is after 7,000 miles. It still looks brand new. The thing I will say though, it doesn't feel as truck-like, which I don't know how to quantify that. But going over smooth roads, handles performance, fantastic. It's basically a performance tire. For that, it works perfectly. But when doing truck things in bumpy, crazy roads or over, you know, different terrain, it doesn't exactly feel like the old Continentals did. It doesn't feel as competent. It doesn't feel as easygoing getting over different terrain, which I guess that's not what this is for. So that's, you know, in that case, it's I mean, can't complain. It does everything on road better. So yeah, that's would I do it again? Yeah, because honestly, the percentage the time that I'm on road is significantly more than when I'm not. I don't think that's going to be an issue. Where I live, it doesn't really snow so much. I got lucky because they were on a deal. They may have been discontinued at this point, and probably a next generation of this tire has been released. I would just, yeah, if you were questioning whether or not you can go Nitto and it's in your price range, do it.